Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today, I want to talk to you about why rechargeable headlamps for survival don't make any sense at all. Stay tuned. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone to make sure and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I have to say that. A lot of people forget to do it, and so just a little reminder in the beginning. Also, make sure and check out our website at waypointsurvival.com. This is where we teach survival in bushcraft, from phase 1 survival in bushcraft all the way through primitive survival in bushcraft. We have great pricing. You can find our schedule as well as the required gear list at www.waypointsurvival.com. We'd love to see you there. So one of the big problems that you have with rechargeable headlamps is, what do you do when you run out of battery? You know, you can stop and charge it, but how long is that going to take? And you're in a survival situation. Sure, you can carry one of these portable power packs. You've got to carry a cord of some sort. And again, this just adds to the amount of gear and weight that you have to carry. I don't think that makes any sense at all. Now, if you're just working around the home, doing projects, repairing a vehicle, or just doing simple day hikes, perhaps rechargeable headlamps are going to work for you. Now, unfortunately, in our world, everything's going rechargeable. And I understand we don't want to add batteries to the landfills, and we want to try to be careful about how much weight we're carrying around and all of that. I get it. However, I do think that you're in the middle of an emergency situation. Maybe you're working on a wounded person, or you really need to hike out. You know, you're trying to bug out. And at that moment, your headlight at a critical moment just goes dim or just goes out because the batteries are discharged. So you're either going to have to carry a completely separate headlamp, or you need to find one that you can just stop and switch out the batteries and keep going. Now, the headlamp that I've used for years is super small and lightweight, and it fits in this Tic Tac bottle. And these are really good containers. It keeps things from being turned on accidentally. And it uses 3 AAA batteries. And I carry them in these little pill pouches, little tiny Ziplocs. And these are the Energizer lithiums. They have a 20-year shelf life, and these don't go out until 2037. So I've had these for quite a while already in here, and I carry a spare set, of course, so I have multiple sets, and I can also carry inside of the Tic Tac the headlamp. Now, this is the Petzl Zipka. It has a retractable headband. It's very small, very lightweight. It has a clip here that opens very easily, and that's where you put your 3 batteries. Now, they don't make this model anymore. This is the Zipka 200, and they don't make the 300 anymore either. For some reason, they've discontinued it, even though it's a really great headlamp. And this one has an incredibly long burn time of 240 hours on low. And what's nice about it is when you punch the button here, it only has high, low, and off. And it always starts on low mode, so it helps you preserve it. It doesn't have red, so it's just one single bulb, but it works really, really well. And at 240 hours on a set of batteries, I can really use this for a long, long time. And you can do the math. If I carry 3 in here and then 3 extra sets of brand new batteries in this small container, I can have a whole lot of battery life. So just using the batteries that I can carry in the headlamp and then the spares, using it a half an hour a night, there's over 5 years worth of light in this little small and compact package. And so if you can find these on the secondary market, now this is the original Zipka, this is the 200 lumen, the one that comes after this is the 300 lumen, and I think it gets 140 hours, which is still a whole lot of light. Most of your rechargeable lights, I was just looking at one, you know, they get 8 to 10 hours, maybe a little bit more. But in survival, battery life is everything. Why would you carry something that you have to recharge? You have to have all kinds of extra gear to make it work, and you have to wait for it to charge back up when you can simply swap out batteries. Now, I know this is just an opinion, and it might get some folks upset, and that's not really my intention. I just want you to really think about what you're packing away in your kit when you're getting ready to put together a bug-out bag, or if you are preparing for an earthquake or some other type of natural disaster, such as a hurricane or a tornado. You really want your light to work and keep on working, and you don't want to have to plug it in and recharge it to anything, because the more parts and pieces you have, the more chances there are that something will break down, or the cord won't work, or one of your connections gets messed up. I did that while filming not too long ago. Also, as if to prove my point, while I'm filming this video right now, the battery on this camera went dead on me, right in the middle of filming. So again, rechargeable batteries, they have their place, certainly in a modern world. If you have kids, they have gaming devices, or you got flashlights in the house that you use for work or just doing things around the home. I get it. Rechargeable batteries can save you a lot of money. The Energizer lithiums, they are not cheap. But with a 20-year shelf life and the ability to just swap out immediately when your light goes dim or it goes out, I think it's really worth putting together in your bag and making sure that you truly are ready for an emergency. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also make sure and check out the links in the description box below, just under the More button. And while you're down there, you'll also find our waypointsurvival.com link. And this is where you can sign up to take survival and bushcraft classes here at our beautiful training facility in Southern Ohio. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos. And we'll talk to you next time.